Hi Cancer, and welcome to your Love Tarot forecast. This is for August 1st through August 15th, 2019. I'm going to start off by pulling a card for your energy and the energy of the person you're committed to, dating, reconnecting with, or potentially meeting for the first time these first 2 weeks of August. So Cancer, let's see what's in store romantically for you guys. Okay, so on one side we have unaligned intentions, and on the other side we have twin flame kundalini. Alright, Cancer, so these two cards coming out as the overall energy is talking about some sort of incompatibility that is existing, you know, in a current committed connection. Some of you who are, you know, separated from somebody. You know, this could also speak to you, some of you who are meeting a new person or you've been kind of dating somebody. It's like, on one hand, there's all this compatibility, and when you guys are physically intimate with each other, it's more than just the physical act, okay? It is truly heart, mind, body, and soul across the board when you guys come together in an intimate way. And so I feel like that's why whatever this incompatibility is, because we have unaligned intentions. So even though we have this really great connection going on here, it's like you aren't of the same vibration. You have different goals, you have different intentions, your different levels of maturity. You know, this is a general reading. So what this incompatibility is different for each and every one of you, but I feel it's kind of putting a strain on you a little bit. And you know, I don't see a lessons card up there. Having unaligned intentions, unaligned energy with your person or love interest is just part of your journey, of your expansion, you know. But that soul card over there, that's a real deal connection, Cancer. And some of you, it could finally be like these first 2 weeks of August where you've just been meeting one dud after the next that just is not compatible with you. Finally, there could be a new connection these first 2 weeks of August that is just dynamite. Total fire, Cancer. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, we have romantic gesture, we have mysterious, and we have love yourself. So yeah, Cancer, look at this. To me, this is just kind of reiterating what I've said up top, is like the romantic gesture. That's talking about the connection that does exist, okay? And maybe, you know, one of you is incredibly sweet and spoiling to the other, but with the unaligned intentions and mysterious with love yourself, Cancer, where you feel and sense incompatibility, you are not incorrect. And if on any level you are self-sacrificing, you know, or sacrificing to the detriment of you, Spirit's calling your attention to that and saying you need to love yourself, all right? And if somebody isn't doing you right, isn't treating you right, even though you have this crazy, amazing connection, Cancer, you've got to stand up for yourself and put your foot down and not be afraid to push that person out of your life if they're not giving you the same love and honor and respect that you give to them, okay? It's okay to push them away so they can learn and evolve a little bit, because what is meant to be is always going to find its way back to each other. And so many people, I say this, like, you don't realize the power that you do hold in any connection or relationship until you're absolutely done and ready to walk away, and it doesn't matter to you anymore, and you're like, yeah, it's over, I'm done. And then your person is like begging you to stay, and the truth is the whole time through, like, that would be the reaction, okay? But when somebody's really emotionally invested and the emotions control them, the other person in the connection recognizes that, and to play on that and manipulate that doesn't make them a bad person. No, it's crappy and it's mean, but it's human nature for so many people, and I'm not excusing it. Like, I don't play that card whatsoever, because I believe in karma and I live my life by that. But not a lot of people do, and so if they feel like they can emotionally manipulate to get what they want, they will. And so Cancer, I see that going on where there's this connection, but it's like one side is giving more than the other, okay? And it's time for the one who's not receiving as much to put their foot down and really pull back and focus on loving themselves, because the other person involved is being a bit shady and mysterious and not as open and vulnerable despite the connection here, okay? So let's pull some dice. All right, so we have the King of Cups. We have the Hermit. We have the Magician. We have Three of Cups. And we have Three of Wands. All right, Cancer, listen. For those of you who are just kind of like dating somebody, no real commitment, and it's like, sometimes it's like they're pouring so much attention on you, and then other times it's like a ghost town, like crickets, like you can't get a message back to save your life. All right, and this is for non-committed Cancers. What I see going on here, Cancer, is I feel like somebody has like more than one person, and so this is general. So Cancer, it could be like you're the one that's kind of playing somebody and you have a couple people, or the person that you feel this connection with, they're kind of a player and they're playing a couple people, because we have the Magician, which is notorious for being a player and a love reading if it's aspected properly, okay? And we have it aspected properly with the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, okay? So Cancer, some of you who have that sense and that feeling about somebody who just won't commit, I feel like it's because there's another person involved. And Cancer, you don't have to feel like you are in competition or you got to outshine anybody. It's like the connection is there and it's going to be, or it's not. And so I do see the connection, but I see maybe you've got to pull back with this Hermit, because it's the person that you are involved with or connected to. I just feel they're kind of flaky and a bit manipulative and like sowing their oats, wanting to have their cake and eat it too. All right, and with King of Cups, I see that as your energy could indicate a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or could be a Virgo with the Hermit there, okay? But it's just, I see like Cancer needing to go into Hermit mode and kind of pull back and be more mysterious and kind of shift the script a little bit, on that person that is kind of flaky in and out. Like, flip the script on them, Cancer, and you become more distant, you become more mysterious until your intentions can fully align, because it's like there's some incompatibility. There's a difference in desire and energies being directed and given towards this connection. And with Twin Flame Kundalini, it's a very powerful connection. However, somebody's just kind of not fully on board, even though they feel that, like they want to play games. And yeah, Cancer, if you're experiencing that, Spirit's coming through really strong saying you deserve better. And it's like when this person is focused on you, they're sweet and they're romantic and all of those things, but then it's like when they're not with you, what are they doing? And it's sometimes you can't even get a hold of them, or they can't be found. Like there's just this weird shift of energy in them, and it's almost like they don't exist, like, and then they always have a really good excuse, right? Cancer, you deserve better than that. And I think you have more pull in the connection than you realize. And if you pull back and become a bit mysterious and distant, that might actually you know, cause this person to step it up a little bit. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to gain more insight here. Also, you singles out there, you could meet somebody while you're out having drinks, celebrating, having fun with friends, but be mysterious, Cancer. And I feel like that's just going to totally make that person fall for you. Okay, so those of you meeting somebody brand new, it's like be very mysterious. And it's just like quite alluring. Don't play games and be manipulative, but just be mysterious. It's quite attractive to whoever this person is. Like they like to see if they can figure you out, and it also makes them feel like there's this, you know, deep depth to you that most other people do not have. All right, on top of this King of Cups, we have Eight of Thoughts, blinded projections, restrictions. Next out on the Hermit, we have consciousness, and this is like a shift in perception. On the Magician, look at that, stimulating messages or desires revealed. Yep, there's that person's a bit of like a player. And look at Three of Flames would be Three of Wands in a standard tarot deck, and growth, patience, waiting. Some of you like know this person is a player and not like trying to settle down. And it's like maybe you're waiting, or Cancer, if you're kind of the player, this person's waiting on you. Like they really want to be with you. Okay, and Five of Thoughts, argument, defeat, manipulation. Okay, Cancer, yeah. So here, just because that Eight of Thoughts sits on top of the King of Cups, I'm inclined to feel that's more your energy, Cancer, and where you feel just kind of very restricted, like you don't have any power or say. And Spirit's like, shift your mind on that and pull back, really pull your energy back, and don't be so easily available to this person, because the more you flip the script and become mysterious on them, the more I feel like that attracts them to you over anybody else that they might be, you know, seeing or dating or, you know, whatever. And single Cancers, you know, go out. If you have invites, like I just see there could be, you could meet somebody, okay? And you don't see it coming, so look your best. And I'm just going to say this, Cancer, love can happen anywhere, all right? I was just going out to dinner with my family. My daughter had just broken up with her boyfriend, so she wanted to have a few shots and have some Mexican food. So we went to the Mexican restaurant down the street, and I met somebody there. And let me tell you, I was not looking like my best. I just threw myself together and went. And, you know, we all look fine, but, you know, we have our own standards of what we would like to look like when we're, you know, meeting a potential new romance, and I was not in that zone. So just because you guys, what I see here, if you go out for any purpose, just make sure you're looking up to your standards, because you could meet somebody, okay? You really could. I just see that, you know, a bit of a different energy for single Cancers that aren't dealing with somebody who's kind of manipulative and, you know, back and forth. You guys could meet somebody, and you don't see it coming. So that's why I'm saying, just make sure that you're looking up to your standards these first 2 weeks of August, every time you leave your house. Because I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Spirit? Like, I'm meeting this guy like this. Oh, but you know what? He saw me at my realist and was still interested. So there we go, Cancer. Okay, so those are your messages for these first 2 weeks of August. Somebody being mysterious and kind of flaky with you, pull back, flip the script. Those of you singles out there, just be prepared, because there could be this encounter that you just don't see coming, okay? So those are your messages, Cancer. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.